Hi, this is Con Browning with Bolhard Dog Nutrition, and today we're discussing the US Canine Biathlon, which takes place May 21st through 22nd in Anniston, Alabama. Joining me is Peyton and Robert, who are members of the Bolhard Dog Nutrition race team. I want to thank you both for taking time out of your day to be able to join me, and I look forward to learning more about both of you, your dog, and your journey along this race. So to kick things off, go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourselves. And if you don't mind including your age and location, that would be perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, my name is Paiton. I'm 20 and I'm located in Westchester.
I'm Robert. I'm 25 and I'm also located in Westchester.
Awesome. Now, Robert or Peyton, have y'all ever participated in a biathlon or a mud run before?
So this is our first with like the dog with doing a biathlon, but he just finished a half marathon and I just ran actually a triathlon in, oh my gosh, what was that, September. So we've been focused on our own like exercise journey, but now we're like, oh, we could do it with our dog. This is so exciting.
That's awesome. I think I actually just got winded hearing those races that y'all been in. All right. So how did you actually end up hearing about the Bolhard dog race team?
Yeah, so I would say last summer I received an email in my Bolhard like newsletter monthly
Yeah.
thing, and I was like, oh, this is like right up our alley. So I applied right away, and I got accepted, and then it spiraled into us getting really excited to go to Alabama of all places. Never thought I'd go to Alabama, but here we are. And so yeah, that's how I found out about it through Bolhard.
Oh, that's awesome. What about you, Robert?
I kind of just tagged along. She told me about it and she was really excited about it. And since I was doing my own journey with running and I was also interested in triathlons, I was like, you know what? That sounds like something I'd be interested in. So I started looking into it further and we decided it was something we could tackle together.
Perfect.
We're avid Bolhard users and we really believe in the name of Bolhard. It's like our favorite thing to feed our dog every day, and we love the brand and the community that's fostered. So one, being part of a team with like-minded individuals. And then of course, the active element of it is what speaks to the both of us. And it's hard to find activities, at least where we're located, to do with your dog that we feel safe doing,
Yeah.
which is, more of an organized event. So that offered, this is a great opportunity for us to do something amazing with our dog, and also participate in a sport together, where we're not necessarily competing against each other. We compete a lot against each other. So we have to work as a team. So that's going to be exciting too.
And healthy competition is always a good thing, right?
Right?
So how have y'all been training leading up to the race?
You want to kind of tackle that?
Yeah, and this was unique because it's not only just a personal routine that we have to follow, we have to get our dog ready as well, which is something new to both of us. We've just been doing a lot more physical activity, getting out, bringing him on our runs that we've been doing. We've even got him going on bike rides with us at this point.
Crawling.
Wow.
And he's a very active dog and he could like jump for the moon literally if we wanted him to, but it's more so just like forming a very strong relationship,
Mhm.
so that if I say climb, he climbs. If I say get down, he gets down.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, so it's not necessarily working on the running, because I know we can do that. I know we can. It's more so just like working on our relationship, so then when we are in those like high moments, he can focus and listen.
That is a great answer. So what keeps y'all motivated?
We like to do well. I think that's probably
It's that
Of course
competitive
not him.
spirit.
He's like, I want to be number one.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's do it
Exactly.
best of our ability. And also, when we started getting interested in the race, obviously we joined the community of other people doing it for Volhard, and we were hearing their stories and how much enthusiasm and excitement is behind it. And
Hmm.
that honestly has really amped us up and gotten us excited for it.
Because the team is kind of, in terms of like a real eclectic crew. We have so many age groups, so many different kinds of dogs. So there's a lot of, and we're one of the largest groups, I believe, going to
Hmm.
the event. So there's a lot of team morale, not even between us, but also like Volhard as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great team. I'm loving this. Um, so what are y'all looking forward to the most with this race?
I would say trying something new, getting out and doing something that we haven't done before, meeting new people, and getting to hear stories and share experiences with people and our dog and ourselves. So
Yeah, it's kind of like we're all kind of doing, and you could look at it as like a painful activity or a tough activity or a challenging activity. We're all kind of sharing that pain, if you will, together. So I think that's pretty amazing. I'm also excited to see Aniston and travel down there. That's going to be a fun experience for all of us. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really fun trip as well.
I do too. I definitely second that. So, have you looked at their website at all and kind of seen what's going on with the video loop and
Oh
things of that
yeah.
nature?
Yeah, so when they had the rewind in October, I believe, I was following through, and that's when they do the course the other way.
Oh,
And
okay.
just seeing like the different obstacles, and I was like, oh wow, like this is like pretty extreme. I thought, I've seen like Tough Mudders and stuff, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, like we're going up that hill, okay, and carrying your dog, that's like a whole new thing. And I was like, okay, you're gonna carry the dog.
Perfect time for a teammate.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, oh, thank God Robert's gonna be doing this with me, because I don't know if I can with him. So it's been fun to see, kind of like a whole compound just for this event. So I'm really excited to like actually check out the location itself.
Now let's go ahead and talk about your dog that's your running mate. What's his name?
This is Atlas. He's he's sleepy. That's what he is. He's oh, there he goes. He's
He's just saving energy, that's all.
Yeah.
saving. It's all about
We
hard
got a lot of
training.
snow today, so he was having a good time outside earlier.
Yeah. Well, he's a 3-year-old Rhodesian Ridgeback, so he actually hates the cold.
He does.
We force him to go out, but he's bred for that African weather.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's Atlas. He's a 3-year-old Rhodesian Ridgeback. We absolutely love the breed, and we especially love Atlas and his personality.
So, what's the backstory on Atlas?
We got him from South Carolina, and actually it was very fortuitous when we got him. I was just starting a new job with a dog training company.
There
So
you go.
yeah, I had this 2-month-old puppy, 3-month-old puppy, and I was like, oh my God, Rhodesian Ridgeback, the breed is a very big breed to take on. And it's just fortuitous that I was starting at Leader Canine, and they kind of like built me up and then built Atlas up, and he's become like the best dog ever.
That
Um,
is awesome.
he's definitely our soul dog. So we're super excited to do this race with him now. It's all that training being put to the test.
That's perfect. What do you think Atlas's best qualities are for the race?
Um, Certainly just his agility, his ability, like he jumps and like more aggressively than any dog I've ever met. Like it's insane. But just his trust in us, I he hasn't been able to really. He's never done something like this, so I think just us having such a good connection with him is
Mhm.
going to be something he enjoys and is able to thrive with. So that's what I'm excited to see.
He definitely aims to please us. You can like see that in his spirit. He just wants to like make us proud. So, if we say jump, he says like how high. So
But he loves it at the same
but he
time.
loves it
Like
at the same time. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this
it's
is
gonna
made
be,
for him.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you can see those legs hanging off the
Oh
couch.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're made for
Long
jumping.
legs here.
Oh, he is so tired. He's like, man, I'm lounging. Oh, that is so cute. So, do you think that is Atlas going to have any struggles in the race that you know of?
I'm trying to think. He may just be like, and I think that's where we have a cat infiltrating. No, it's about the dog, Senna. um, it's kind of, with him wanting to please us, I think he also can get frustrated. So it's kind of watching if he's getting to where that threshold is. If he's getting too frustrated, it's backing it up and saying like, okay, let's take this back a step. Let's go back to what
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I'll probably have to tell you like, okay, this is a race, but let's not try to like work him all the way out. So I think it's just like making sure he doesn't get frustrated. I know he can do the tasks. It's just effectively communicating that to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, so how long have you said that you all have been using Bolhard products? How long have you been using Bolhard products?
Oh wow. We have been using Volhard probably a year and a half,
Mhm.
if not almost two. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it started with I actually found out about Volhard through my work. They fed Volhard from day one with their dogs. Yes, huge Volhard. Our whole work, like we all feed Volhard, and every client that comes through, we're like Volhard, you need to get on the train.
Perfect.
Yeah. So they were like, he started getting like some skin allergies and his ears were inflamed. And I'm like, what's happening? And I was doing the endurance, which I absolutely love and I recommend to any client that chooses to still feed kibble. And they're like, maybe it's time. So about a year and a half ago, almost two, we switched over, and the symptoms diminished right away. His coat
Nice.
is he's leaner now. So it's been great. He loves it way better, way more. He's
Sure,
obsessed with it. When you get the bin out, he's just like, oh my gosh, it's like the best food ever. Whenever I'm at my parents' house, and they feed their dog kibble with endurance, but whenever she sees the raw food, she's like, I want that. I don't
Yeah.
want this bland food.
It's like this is junk food. That's real food, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can see it. But yeah,
S-
we love Bullhard. Have you noticed anything else? I mean, he's way more lean, and then I think the number one thing that you may say is that his coat is so soft.
I hear that all the time.
So
That is
soft.
awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Like, I don't know how deep you wanted to get into this, but just like even like going to the bathroom, like it's all just
Oh
more
yeah.
natural, it's healthier, it's more consistent, it's we can keep an eye on it, we know exactly what's going into his diet.
Hmm.
um,
Yeah, his stool is like very different for dog people that they probably don't mind hearing about that. But it's different and it's healthier and you can just tell even his demeanor in whole is just
Hmm.
like it helps because
happy
he's feeling healthy.
Yeah,
You have to feel like he's healthy to feel happy. So we've
very
definitely
well
seen
said.
that difference in him. Yeah.
So, if there was a person that was kind of on the fence or thinking about Volhard products, what would you say to them as advice?
So the number one thing that I did was get in contact with Jen and ask
She's
questions
awesome.
Mhm.
because she can explain it so well that it makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, so ask questions, do your research. Really, what sold me is I actually went to a seminar that Jen was instructing, and I came home and I was like, this needs to change. We're feeding our dog McDonald's every day.
Exactly.
And so, like do your research. I can like obviously show Atlas as an example. And
Hmm.
I can give my personal opinion like I did previously in the questions, but really just like it's in the research. So look at
And
the
just try
numbers
it,
and yeah.
just try it and let it speak for itself because it
Mm-hmm,
does.
mm-hmm.
Now, for those who are watching that don't know Jen Carter, Jennifer Carter, is our Vice President of Sales and Marketing, and she's also a registered canine nutritionist. So she is a wealth of information. If you ever need to find out more about your dog or have questions, we actually have nutritionists on staff so that you can always go to our website and be able to look that up or give us a call. Well, I'm going to tell you, Peyton and Robert, It has been an absolute pleasure getting to learn more about y'all. And I can't wait to see y'all in Anniston. I know it's going to be a fun experience, and I want to thank y'all both for taking time out of your day to be able to meet with me.
Of course. Thank
Absolutely.
you for having us.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great day, okay?
Yeah, you
Thanks,
too.
you too.
Take care.